ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, Shartimus.
We'll pivot. Oh wait, I'm not. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Uncanny X-Force Deathlok. Trying to pick up your Marvel Legends, you can do so at big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. And I gotta give a big thanks to Pan de los Muertos for finding this for me out in the wild. Thank you so much, brother. I'm so happy to have been able to buy this from you, and this is looking very sweet so far. I'm really liking this. On the side, you can see an awesome image of Deathlok right there, and then on the back, you can see a product shot of the figure. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then there's Deathlok again, and you get a spot varnished blue X logo right there, looking really nice. Well, it's just the blue part of it is spot varnished. And then nothing at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's our X-Force Deathlok out of the packaging, balanced on one foot, just as awesome as the other version of Deathlok that we've gotten from Hasbro. It just has different paint apps, so nothing really new except for an added accessory. So let's take a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at X-Force Deathlok. So here's the accessories that we get with Deathlok, which we've seen before, except for this piece right over here. I believe this came with Forge. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but he has a new gun and it looks cool, or it's new for him anyway. So I do like this, seeing it again. Looks great. You can fit it into either of his hands, so he has a trigger finger hand on this side. He has a wide open hand like how he did before on this side, but you can get him to hold it. So I think that's kind of neat that that works out okay. He also has the smaller gun that we'd seen before right over here. He has a holster right at his hip, and you can just put it right there. So that looks really good to me. I like that. And then he has this big old gun right over here, which is really awesome looking and everything. And you can grab the clip, which is translucent yellow. I think that's such a strange color choice. I guess maybe this is in reference to that claw thing. He has like this electric Wolverine claw thing, which I don't remember reading from the books. But yeah, he doesn't come with that accessory, which would have been neat to try to add to the figure's hand or something like that. But you can go ahead and port this right here. I guess you could port it on this side as well, or you kind of want it facing the other way. Yeah, going like that. So that's cool that you could port that on either side. Now, if I remember correctly, Deathlok came about in X-Force around the time I stopped reading the book, so my memory on the character with the team is a bit hazy, but I do remember seeing that electric Wolverine claw thing for the left arm, and it would have been cool to have that with this figure, but overall, I'm glad that we are having this X-Force Deathlok version right here, and the head sculpt looks good, and the paint apps look just as good as they were before, so I'm very happy to see that. That is very cool. Less green on the newer one, you know, it's just a bit darker tone right there, and you get the red eye. And the silver throughout on this figure right here is just amazing. I love the silver paint. This one has a little bit more of a bluish hue than this right over here, but you know, I think it's both looking really good. Very, very happy with that. If you look up, right, or if you have him look up, you can see that we get a brown disc hinge in there. That does blend in with the rest of the figure pretty well, but man, I love that paint wash on the head. That looks awesome. Love that scarring and everything. A little bit of silver bleeding right over there, but yeah, I think this looks really good. And the rest of the figure looks really good too. I'm happy to see a new sculpting piece right over here with the X for X-Force, you know, as opposed to the American flag that we'd gotten on the previous version. The backpack is the same exact thing that we'd seen before. The brown looks pretty good on the arms, except for the left side. You can see some splotching going on right over there. And the belt and hips look pretty clean, except on the back there's this kind of like weird brown fade thing going on. And the knee pads have a little bit of silver coming through, which I actually like. It kind of looks like some battle damage or some wear. They're knee pads. You're supposed to kneel on them. And then the black and silver boots look fantastic. I just love how the black and silver looks. You have a little bit of a calf gap going on the right side. It's a little irksome. Maybe if I heat that up and try to push that in more, it'll just stay. And of course, the figure has peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And the articulation is exactly the same as it was before. I do like it a lot. You can move the head up and down. You get side-side motion. No real head pivoting. Just a tiny bit, actually. Shoulders move outward very well. Same thing on this side right here. So that's great. It actually moves farther up on the cybernetic arm right over here, huh? That's pretty cool. Anyway, you can rotate the shoulders forward and back. You could rotate the bicep right here. You get double jointed elbows, and then the left side has a wrist that turns side to side and hinges up and down on the right side. You get a horizontal motion right there for a wrist hinge. He has an ab crunch forward, ab crunch back only a little bit, waist swivel. You can shift the belt around. You get hips that move outward that far. You can kick forward a lot and back a bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Deathlok figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And then for your Deathlok comparison, we have the Toy Biz Deathlok figure, and then here's our previously released regular Deathlok figure. And I used to kind of have a hard time, you know, having this guy take the place of this one right over here, but now it's not so hard. I just really like this one a whole lot more. Oh man, this was such a good figure, but it is outdated, and these both look really good. Out of the two of them, which one do you prefer? I don't know, I like them both a lot. And then here's our X-Force Deathlok compared to a couple other recently released X-Force characters. We have Deadpool and X-Force Wolverine, and I think the grays look really well together over here. They really blend in nicely. They look like they're part of a team. And by the way, out of the two of these, yeah, it didn't take me long to decide that I do prefer this one out of this one. I naturally tend to go over the classic colors first. And then here's Deathlok. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Ooh, you got a cool new badass suit. So do I. What do you think, huh? Can I join your team? But no killing, though. I don't do the killing. Oh, maybe I'm not badass enough. So again, this is one of those releases from Hasbro that's just not for everybody. It's a repaint figure, so if you want to add this to your X-Force team and you really like X-Force a lot, well yeah, you're going to be happy with it. Otherwise, you're going to feel like it's a pass. You know, you're just not going to need it in your collection. For me, I really like X-Force, so I like having my X-Force characters. So yeah, at the price point around 20 to 25 bucks, I'm giving this Deathlok figure a Sud rating of...
It's not too bad.
I gotta mention that clip is the weirdest part of this figure for me. I don't know, I may use it for my Yellow Lantern Predator figure. We'll see. And by the way, if you want to see that Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern Predator 2-pack review, let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell if you have not already. And a big thanks to all these people that support this YouTube channel over on Patreon. The 0.03% is very much appreciated. Thank you so much, you guys. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, be sure to check out marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me over on the social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.